Hi there! Today we're gonna make a lasagna, Borbor style. This is your host, Borbor, with my sous chef, Magdalena. Say hi, Magdalena.
Hi.
And we're gonna go step by step. Okay, so let's start with the ingredients to cook the chicken. First of all, you'll need obviously chicken because we're gonna make a chicken lasagna. Okay, you see lots and lots of chickens there because we're quite a big family, and we also want to share with some family and friends. So yeah, we have quite a lot of chicken breast. The thing that you want to do there is that you want to take out the skin and the fat that may be around the chicken. That way you have a more healthy type of lasagna. You're also gonna need some garlic and salt. That's why I just bought garlic salt. You're also gonna need about 2 tomatoes, 1 pepper, 1 onion. There I have some, and we're also gonna use some basil. I don't know how you spell it. Basil. And we're going to be using also, well, it depends on your taste. You may want to use some chicken seasoning, bouillon, coriander. I mean, anything that might add to the flavor of the chicken. We also use this Spanish thing to give some coloring. Some Goya. I don't know what's the English equivalent, but you can omit that because you know we are going to be making lasagna, so the color is gonna come from other places. But again, if you want some additional flavoring, you can add chicken seasoning. Your hands off things like watches and things that you have on your hands. Put them somewhere safe. I'm just gonna put them here next to this kitchen guy. Okay, and we are going to start working. I'm just gonna pull my sweater and my shirt, and let's start. The first thing you want to make is we're gonna put some salt and pepper into the chicken, just to make some basic flavoring. More or less, you take a tablespoon of those 2 ingredients, and we're gonna put it into the chicken, and we're gonna mix. Nice and easy. That's the beauty of cooking. You get your hands dirty, but you get your hands dirty for the people you love. Right, Magdalena? To cut our onions, our tomatoes, our peppers, and once we finish cutting all the peppers and tomatoes and onions, and we also use some coriander, we're gonna blend them. She's using some garlic salt, and we're gonna blend everything in together. Just ran into some technical difficulties. She forgot to put the tomatoes on the bottom because the tomato is the more liquidy thing. So to avoid that, please put the tomatoes on the bottom. If that doesn't work, add some water. So right now, this is a bit too much, so we're gonna spread it here where we're gonna cook the chicken. Notice that this has a bit more of coloring. So again, it's just for coloring and a bit of flavor. We added sazon Goya, and that's about it. You should see it green, but if you see it a bit brownish, it's because of the sazon Goya. Each time you finish using one thing, let's rinse it and clean it. That way we keep our kitchen nice and clean. Put the seasoned chicken inside this blend so that it starts to cook with that. In Spanish we call it refrito. I don't know what's the English word for that. I mean the combination of onions, tomatoes, and peppers. You start it there. Put it nice and easy so it starts cooking. Right now we have it on more or less a high temperature so that it cooks fast. So at this point, when the chicken is being cooked, you want to add the additional flavoring. In this case, the bouillon. It is also here that you want to open up the tomato sauce and start putting it into the chicken. Okay? And stir. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of white wine. I would say half a cup. so that the chicken starts getting the flavoring of the white wine and the tomato sauce. Again, we stir. Right now, after you put the white wine and the tomato sauce, you just try a bit to see if it has a little good flavoring. It does. We stir it just a little bit more. We turn down a bit the heat, and we leave it so that the chicken finishes cooking. In parallel, we're going to be doing la sauce blanche, the white sauce, I guess it's in English. I don't know what's the name. Salsa blanca. So I'm gonna put a bit, like a spoon of salt and a bit of pepper. That's to your liking. And I also have here about 2 spoons of mustard that I'm going to also mix with some milk. And I have some cornstarch. You can use flour if you don't have any cornstarch. And it's going to be to make the la sauce blanche be a bit more thick. Over here we have 1 liter of milk that currently it's boiling because we're gonna make the sauce blanche. So what I did here was I started mixing the milk that I had over here with mustard, and I did the same thing with the starch. I got the milk over here. I started mixing it with the starch, and basically what we want is to have two separate things that we'll start putting on the white sauce in a minute. So we're gonna put the salt and the pepper into the little liter of milk that we're having boiling right now. Concerning the mustard and the milk, you need to spend some time there so that it's completely blended together. Same thing with the starch. You don't want to have things that are like balls and stuff like that. Putting the mixture of the mustard inside the milk, and she's moving it. I'm still doing the thing with the corn. So right now we're seeing that the chicken's it's going nicely. Let me just try it a bit. It's nice. It's good. It's good. So once you start seeing that the chicken is coming out nicely, we're just gonna lower a bit the flame here. We're just gonna let it continue its process. What you want to do here is wait until this starts boiling the mixture of milk with starch that we were doing on the other side. So this might take a while. Yeah. Right now we have the sauce going on. We're gonna turn this down a bit so that it doesn't burn, and we're gonna start putting the mixture of milk with the cornstarch little by little while you stir it, like so. So good. We're stirring it. You have to do this for a while until you see that it starts to thicken. For a while. While this thing is doing, the chicken is doing, and the other thing, the white sauce is being cooked and being stirred, we're gonna start shredding the cheese, the mozzarella cheese. If you have the cheese that is already in little pieces, good for you. But if you're like me and bought the whole kilogram of cheese, then you need to start doing this. Depends on how much cheese you like. You're going to do as much as you want.
Yay, cheese!
If you have little kids like my cousin here, my nephew here, you may want to shred some more because he likes to eat cheese. Anyways, I'm practically doing a whole kilogram over here. So yes, a lot of the chickens are cooked. We're gonna keep them out. We're gonna take them out so that we can start putting them into like small strips, something like that. I'll show you. So what you want to do is like start peeling the chicken so that it's in like strips. This method I think is the most common, but it just takes too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this Didi, ¿cómo se llama esto?
Mixer?
Mixer! Exactly. Let me just clean it because it fell. Okay. And we're gonna use the mixer to do this. Okay. Okay, so with this thing, in 2 minutes, we finish doing the chicken the way we want it. Just like that. That's done. Okay. What we're going to do is put back the chicken where it's supposed to be. Ay, mama. Just gonna put it there, and then we're gonna stir it a bit more, and we're gonna let it cook for a little longer. Okay? Okay. Just gonna start mixing it again, so the chicken gets that flavor, which is really nice, by the way. Very nice.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm gonna put like about half a cup of cooking cream. That's our little secret here with my sous chef. Yeah. It's good. Ça sent bien. What we need to do right now is we're gonna put first a cover of the white sauce like this. Gonna cover the whatever. If you have Pyrex, you're gonna put a Pyrex. If you have this aluminum thing, the aluminum thing. And next we're gonna start putting this thing. One layer of this. We're gonna start putting the meat or the chicken. And now we just finished putting some. So remember, the first layer is the white sauce. Then the second layer is gonna be the pasta, and then a third layer is gonna be the actual meat. Okay? So the fourth layer, as I was saying, is just gonna be a little bit of the white sauce. Notice that we don't put the whole thing; we just cover it just a little bit, okay? And then we start adding the cheese. Again, as much as you want. A layer of cheese. Now we're gonna put some Parmesan. Parmesan. Again, as much as you want. That, we finish that first layer, we start again with the layers of pasta again. You want to make it so that if you start it vertically, then you do it horizontally, but then you can also do it the way you want. And again, we continue putting one layer of sauce, white sauce, and then the meat, the cheese, and the Parmesan. Last layer is just the pasta, and we're just gonna put the white sauce. After we put the white sauce, we're just gonna try to fill everything with the cheese. Okay. The final touch of the lasagna is again Parmesan cheese that you want to put so that it becomes a little bit more golden, or like, you know, to give that nice look at the end. The lasagna is ready. Right now you just need to put it in the oven for 15 to 30 minutes. Yeah, I would say 15 to 30 minutes. And that's it. So this has been a cooking session with your friend Borbor. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Permiso. Ahorita I'm gonna show it. And da 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 da. Here we go. And now we eat.